Hi, my name is Karyn Medeiros, and I am founder of Manifest Her and best-selling author of Manifest Like a Badass. All right, today's video, I want to talk about spirit guides, and I'm going to give you my take on spirit guides, what I believe, and then I'm going to tell you exactly how I use my spirit guides every single day. So, what are spirit guides? Spirit guides are non physical entities that guide us on our life journey, right? They can be considered mentors, advisors, whatever you want to call them from the spiritual realm. Okay. There's different types of spirit guides. So there's you can think of your spirits guides of people that are deceased family members or ancestors who offer guidance based on family ties, right? And they're thought to be angels or divine messengers that provide us comfort and guidance. Okay. And their role and their purpose here is to offer wisdom, insight, and sometimes protection if you ask for it. They help us stay aligned with our life's path and our soul's purpose, right? So sometimes you'll see different signs. And once you get to know what those signs mean, you'll like, oh, they're trying to keep me on track, or they're telling me that I'm on track, right? And it's important that you know that spirit guides respect free will. So they will guide, but they do not control our decision, right? The way that you connect with them is that everyone has the ability to connect with them. It's not just psychics or mediums or anything like that. We all have the ability to connect, and it's more about intuition and inner knowing rather than clear physical signs that they're here. So here is how I use my spirit guides. I use my spirit guides every day. I talk to them every day, and I talk to them like they are my spirit team. I don't know who they are. Sometimes I feel like I do know who they are. Sometimes I don't. So sometimes I'll have an intuition of, oh, I know that is my grandmother or my grandfather, like my grandparents. Sometimes I know and sometimes I don't. And it's okay. All I know is that there is a spirit team up above that is guiding me. And the reason why I believe that so much is because I always ask for signs. I ask for signs when I am feeling like I can't make a decision on which way I'm supposed to go, or I'm looking for a sign to know that I'm on the right track. I'm looking for a sign to know that this is the right decision. I'm asking a question and I'm like, listen, you tell me whether I'm supposed to do it or I'm not supposed to do it. Like, I'm asking for your guidance and that you know. And I ask for a sign and I get it every single time. Now, I get the sign every single time, even though I may not physically see the sign that I was asking for. And what I mean by that is that when you're asking your spirit team for a sign, if that sign does not come that you've asked for, that means that, like, that in itself is a sign. So you also have to be aware of that as well. So you can ask your spirit team anything. I talk to them. So I talk to them and I ask for protection all the time. So when I get into my car and I'm going somewhere, I always ask my spirit team to protect me from danger, protect me from, just get me from A to B very safe. I ask my spirit team to protect my family. All about protection. I'm always asking for that type of protection when I feel that it is needed. I also trust my spirit team that they will keep us protected. That's something that, just a trust that I have. I ask my spirit team signs for any type of business decisions that I'm looking to make, or if I'm like, okay, I want to do this. Should I start with this or should I start with this? If I do this, here's my idea. Is this an idea that will take me to whatever that outcome or that goal is? And I'll ask for signs. The signs that I ask kind of differ. It's literally like in the moment of what I'm asking for. Most of the time, I will ask for animal signs. I don't know. That's just what I ask for. But I tend to ask for for animals that I wouldn't rarely see, right? So sometimes I'll ask for they all actually differ. I don't really ask for the same thing over and over. I may ask for like a whale to see us to see a whale. I live in Canada. Okay. There are no whales around. But if I see a picture of a whale, whether it's a whale video that comes across my screen, it's a picture of a whale. My kids are reading a book and they open it up and there's a whale. Or if somebody says the word whale to me, that all is my sign that's my sign. It just came to me in a way that I didn't expect. And most people will miss their signs because they have it focused that their sign is going to come in either this way. Like they're physically going to see that sign or and it doesn't come in that way and they're like, I don't know. Then they second guess, then they ask for another sign to confirm that that's the sign. And that's a no-no as well. So I don't even know what I was asking guidance for, but one of the signs was a skunk. And I'm hoping not to see a skunk. And I don't rarely see skunks on pictures or videos or anything like that. And I had asked for a sign to show me a skunk if whatever it was. And the next day I was at my best friend's, which is my neighbor next door. And we were outside and we were having a drink and we were talking and it was late. And it was dark. So there was no skunks or anything. And whatever we were talking about, it wasn't to do with animals or anything, but she said, and it stunk. Like it really smelled. Like it was like skunk smell. And I was like, I just immediately I was like, what? Did you say skunk? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, you delivered my sign. And for whatever reason, she was supposed to deliver my sign, or it just came through her. She was the closest one. My spirit guides were like, all right, I got to get this sign to her and you're going to do it. So you're going to be talking or whatever. And boom, here, insert this word. And things like that, those are the type of signs that you want to look for. Those are the type of signs that you want to ask for. And I'm telling you, I ask all the time. It's like I pay these people. It's like they're on my payroll. And so I'm like, I use them all the time because I just know that they deliver. They're listening to me now and they're like, yeah, I do. Like, yeah, I do. Like the most recent sign that I asked for, which I don't have it here. It's in my washroom. I'm actually getting it as a tattoo next week. It's crazy. I feel like I'm like, you know what? I need to be reminded. It was a pretty big sign. It was a pretty big ask. And I was like, if this is where I'm supposed to be, if this is going to do this result, this is the result that I want, and I feel aligned with it. And I'm 99% sure. You tell me if that's a go. And if it is, I will go all in. Right. And you always ask for a time frame of when that sign is to appear, because if you're like, just show me a sign, okay, you could be waiting for 3 weeks. So I usually say within 24 to 48 hours, I'll whatever that comes to me. So I said within the next 48 hours, I want you to show me a sign of a butterfly. Now, I know that butterflies are, all over. However, I don't see butterflies and I don't really connect with butterflies. So it's not something that I'm always seeing. But for some reason, I said, show me a butterfly. And it was the dead of winter. So there was no butterflies flying around or anything like that. And that was, I believe, in the morning that I had that conversation with my spirit team. And later that night at 5:30, I had one of my sons at swimming. We were in the change room, the community center. We were at the change room, in the change room. Change room, I go in, it's all clean. I go in, okay, come in. Nobody's in here. Come on in. He starts getting undressed and he kind of kicks something. And he's like, what is that? And I go to pick it up. I you not. It is a butterfly. The butterfly is about this big and it's purple and gold and it's plastic and it looks like it came off like a barrette or a headband or something like that. It's actually probably about that small. And it probably came off of somebody's headband or barrette. That's because there was a little bit of glue on the back and it was sticking out right underneath his towel on the floor. And I was just like, and I said, and I picked it up and I went, oh my God, that's for me. And he's like, what do you mean it's for you? And my kids know all about it. And I said, I asked for a sign for a butterfly, and here it is. And I just, every time I ask for whatever I need to ask for, it always shows up, but it just randomly, right? And sometimes somebody else delivers the message. Sometimes I see it on pictures. I see it in a book. I see it in a video. Somebody delays it like through words. And then sometimes I don't receive that sign. I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. And I know that that's my sign and to detour off of whatever I wanted, or that's not going to work. And then I disperse and do other things. So that's my take on spirit guide. They are a part of my life. Like they are a part of my everyday. Like I said, like they work with me every single day. I am so grateful for them. I would really love to know who they are, but I don't have to because I just know that they are there for my highest good. They are there to help me on my sole purpose. And I got to tell you, they have been working overtime the last little while because they have been doing some incredible work for me. So I'm super grateful for that. So that's it. I hope that that answered a little bit of questions. Again, that is my take on spirit guides. And I could go so much deeper, but I just wanted to give you my take on that. So if you got any type of value out of this, I would love for you to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I will see you next week.